Hey guys, welcome to the Game and Party channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play 5211. Let's get started. Five two one one is made up of a deck of 100 cards. There are different types of cards in the game. There are these lizard cards here. These are called Kododos, and there's 5 different colors of those. And they're number cards from 2 to 6 and with the same colors. So you're going to shuffle up the 100 cards. You're going to remove some of those cards based on number of players. So for a 2-player game, you remove 10 cards, 3 you remove 13, 4 you remove 0, and 5 you remove 15 cards. After shuffling up the cards and removing the ones that you don't need, you're going to deal out 5 cards to each player. The way a round works is pretty simple. You're going to take 2 cards from your hand, select those 2, put them face down in front of you, and then on the count of 3, everybody turns over those 2 cards. Then you'll draw back up so that you always have 5 cards in hand. Now on this round, you're going to select 1 card from your hand to play, and at the same time, everyone reveals. Again, draw back up so you have 5 cards in hand. Then you're going to select your last card, and everybody reveals at the same time. And then you draw back up so you have 5 cards. And that's the end of the round. Now we go to scoring. So you're going to have 4 cards in front of you at the end of each round. And again, you should have 5 cards in your hand at all times too. And now we go to scoring. Now scoring can be a little complicated, but I'm going to show you the charts that are in the book. And that kind of breaks it down exactly what happens with scoring. So there's 2 things you need to look for in scoring. The first thing you need to look for is the number of Kododo cards. That's the lizards that are out there. In a 2-player game, you're looking for 4 Kododo cards exactly, and that means the Kododos will actually score this round. In a 3-player game, you need 5, and then 4, and then 3. So it's 2 more than the number of players here. So remember, Kododos plus, or number of players plus 2 for Kododos. The next thing you're going to look for is the limit of the color cards. And so in a 2-player game, if there are 5 or more of a certain color out there, those cards are eliminated. In a 3-player game, it's 6, and then 4 is 7, and 5 is 8. So if you've got that number of a color or more, it's gone. So for example, if I had 5 pink cards in front of me, or in front of anybody else in the game, in a 2-player game, they would be gone, tossed out of the game. And if I had 6 of them, also they'd be tossed and out of the game. Then you look for the majority of cards. So if there are several cards out here, let's say we got a couple of yellow cards, like so, and we got a couple of pink cards, and let's say this was the end of it right here. We have 4 and 4. There's the end of our round. The yellow has the majority, and it's not over the limit here. So the yellow cards are going to score. We don't have the exact right number of Kododos, so those don't do anything. So the person who has these yellow cards would score them, which means they get to keep these cards, and they go into their basic tableau of cards here. There's a score for them at the end of the game. All right, so I'm going to show you an example of a scoring round to make things a little easier for you. So this is the end of the round. There's 3 players in this game. The first thing we do is we check the number of Kododos. If that is exactly 5, because it's the number of players plus 2, then we score the Kododos. In this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 lizards showing, so those are going to score. The rest of the numbered cards don't matter this round. This person will take their 3 lizards and keep them in their scoring pile. That's 3 points for them. This person will get to keep their 1 lizard. This person will get 1 lizard. So effectively, what we got here is 1 point, 1 point, and 3 points this round. But let's say that 1 lizard didn't get played, and someone had played a different card. And now this is the end of the round. Now we do not have the exact number of Kododos to score them. We only have 4 showing instead of 5. And so now we look at the majority of cards. The first one we do is we see if anything is over the limit. Remember, the limit is the number of players plus 3. So is any of these cards at 6 or more? Well, we have 3 oranges. Man, nope, nothing else is over 6, so we don't have 6 of any cards. So if there had been 6 oranges in the round or 6 greens in the round, then those cards would just go away. And if multiple cards had been over, those would just go away. They just take them out of the game. They're not counted. But in this case, now we count to see what color is the majority. And there are 2 greens right here, 2 greens right here, 2 of the dark greens. So that's 4. There's only 3 oranges. There's only 3 of the light greens, and there's 1 yellow. So the majority goes to the dark green here. That's the winner. There's no tie. And so this player is going to take their 2 dark green cards and keep them. That's 5. And then the lizards, that's 6 points for them. This person is going to get to keep their 3 and 2. That's dark green. That's 5 points for them. And the player here scores nothing at all this round. Now let me show you an example of a tie. So let's say, for example, we take out this green card here, and this person had played another orange over there, like so. So now we have a tie with the oranges and the green. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 oranges and 1, 2, 3, 4 dark greens. Those cards would all go away. They're tied. You don't count those at all. So now we go to the second majority in the game, and that's going to go to these 2 light greens here, because there's 2 of those. There's only 1 pink, only 1 yellow. So now these 2 cards would score. This person would get 2 points. This person would get 1. And all of these orange cards go away. They played too many orange cards and ended up tying someone else, and they got no points for that round after counting up all the tied cards in the game. So that's it. That's how you play the game. So how do you get to the end of the game in 5-2-1-1? There's 2 ways to do that. There is the short game and the long game. In the short game, the end of the game is after all the cards are gone. So after the deck has diminished down to 0 cards and everybody plays out their last hand, of course not replenishing their hand because you don't have any cards to draw from, that's the end of the game. Whoever has the highest score wins. Or you can play to 50 points, or you can play to 100 points, or you can pick a number and play a longer game if you want to. If you play the longer game, of course, you're just going to reshuffle the cards. Again, make sure you remove the right number of cards before you start dealing them out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I try to make it short and sweet and to show you how to play so you can jump right into it, give you a couple examples. If you like this video, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and leave a note in the comments. Tell me what you thought about the video. See you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, check out our podcast. And you can find us on all of our social media sites on gameandparty.com. See you on the next video.